My final verdict for the Arizona Cardinals season coming up, my football team, they're going to sneak in as a wild card team, whereas I'd have to predict the LA Rams to win the division. The Detroit Lions are going to win the NFC North, and the Detroit Lions are going to host their first playoff game at the history of Ford Stadium against the Arizona Cardinals. I want you to see that the Arizona Cardinals are 8-9 in the postseason. In my view, the Cardinals are going to be 9-9 in the postseason with the new star acquisition, J.J. Watt, at home, nearby Wisconsin. Arizona's 9-9 in the postseason. The Cardinals get the win at Detroit, and then the season is going to end with former executive Jason Licht, now the general manager of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He was a director of player personnel and vice president of the team before becoming the Buccaneers general manager. The season is going to end against Bruce Arians in the divisional round of the playoffs. Now, this would also be Tom Brady's first win against the Arizona Cardinals, because don't forget, Garoppolo defeated the Cardinals in 2016. Tom Brady lost to the Cardinals in 2012. Tom Brady missed the season in 2008. Matt Castle defeated Kurt Warner and the Cardinals. So, with the former Cardinals coach, Bruce Arians is going to defeat Cliff Kingsbury, and he is going to defeat Kyler Murray at home in the divisional round of the playoffs. Now, Kingsbury, if he won against the Rams, would have faced off against the Saints in the playoffs last year. Kingsbury and New Orleans asked a match of 126-45. For the Detroit Lions, they have not won a playoff game since 1991. 2021 marks 30 years since their last playoff win against the Cowboys. Cowboys asked a match of 30. That was at the old Pontiac Dome Stadium in Detroit. Now, Jared Goff is Dimaggio 45. What is the storyline? Jared Goff is a Cardinals killer. Jared Goff is 7-1 in his career against the Cardinals. No. I know what you're going to say. Oh, home win for the Lions. Home win for the Lions. Caveat emptor. Caveat emptor. I just explained to you. It has everything to do with Bruce Arians being the Cardinals coach. Cardinals is Dimaggio 81, but it doesn't mean he's going to defeat the Cardinals. The Lions lose again! In the playoffs! Lose again! Jared Goff is the storyline. Jared Goff is Dimaggio 72. Jared Goff is going to be 7-2 in his career against the Arizona Cardinals. The Cardinals get revenge against Jared Goff. The Cardinals' only win against Jared Goff occurred on the road. Week 17, it may have been 2017, if I'm not mistaken. During the first season of Jeff Fisher. Continuing on. So that is the storyline. They get revenge against Jared Goff, the former Cardinals killer, Rams quarterback. And this has something to do with who was better off, the Lions or the Rams. Are the Rams going to get over the hump? Jared Goff losing could signify this potential storyline. Now, the Rams are hosting the Super Bowl. Rams is Dimaggio 51-15. Tampa is going to try to get back there. The Cardinals will face off against Tampa. Bruce Arians has Dimaggio of the Cardinals. Same gematria as a Super Bowl host. Same gematria as Tampa. The Cardinals will face off against Bruce Arians in the divisional round of the playoffs. Tom Brady gets his first win of his career against the Arizona Cardinals. I think he has beaten 31 teams, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to make a comment on that. I'm going to fact check that. Kyler Cole Murray is Dimaggio 170-62. Tampa Bay Buccaneers is Dimaggio 170-62. Arians is Dimaggio 62. It's Bruce Arians that will defeat the Arizona Cardinals to make it to NFC Championship game, in my opinion. Now, Coach Campbell estimates of 94. Campbell estimates of 28. The last time the Lions had a home playoff game occurred when we go to the list of NFC North champions, the Detroit Lions list of seasons. The last home playoff game occurred in the year 1994 against the Packers, and 1994, 28 years later, is the year 2022. And so this is why I believe that the Cardinals will be traveling to Detroit to face off against the Lions. Detroit's Jamach of 91-37. The first win of the Cardinals season is going to occur against the Vikings, because Larry Fitzgerald is a former ball boy of the Minnesota Vikings. First win against the Vikings, playoff win at Detroit. My prediction for the Arizona Cardinals season this year, Detroit Lions to win the division this year in the NFC North. The Aaron Rodgers saga continues. Cliff Kingsbury's first game with the Cardinals ended in a tie against the Lions. Last year, the Cardinals lost a game against the Lions. Kingsbury's going to be 1-1-1 against the Lions. 1 win, 1 loss, 1 tie. Cliff Kingsbury gets that first win against the Lions in 3 games in the year 2022, the year of the Tiger. Next question. What is the record for the Cardinals away in the playoffs? 0-1 at the Eagles, 0-2 at the Vikings, 0-3 at the Rams, 0-4 at the Packers, 0-5 at the Vikings. This is 1-4 and 1-5 after the Vikings, because they defeated the Cowboys. This is 2-5. This is 2-6, 2-7, and 2-8. The Cardinals are 2-8 on the road in the playoffs. Campbell's Jamach of 28. 28 years later, the next Lions home game, 2-8, which 3-8, 3-8. The Cardinals' third road playoff win on the road, because 2022 is the year of the Tiger. Dan Campbell, is he a real coach? Is he any good? First win of the season for the Cardinals against Minnesota. Minnesota's Jamach up 38. Jared Goff played for the LA Rams. The LA Rams Jamach up 34. Jared Goff is going to have a 3-4 record in the postseason in his career. The revenge game is happening for the Cardinals against Jared Goff. Now, I remember the game. The Cardinals will lose to the Bucs. Bruce Arians will be a perfect 2-for-2 against the Cardinals against Cliff Kingsbury. Bruce Arians is 5-0. Is Bruce Arians going to lose to the Cardinals and be 5-1 against the Cardinals? Well, he's going to be 5-0, that's for sure, because Kyler Murray's a 5 life path. Are they going to face off America's team in the NFC Championship game because America's Jamach up 32? If the Bucs are a wild card team, are they going to go 5-1, losing to the Cardinals? Nope. 6-0, it is. 6-0, defeating the Cardinals. 6-0, that is the case. Bruce Arians is 6-2 in the postseason. If the Bucs are not the number 1 seed, they're 6-2 before facing off against the Cardinals, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and Kyler Cole Murray. This has to happen in the divisional round of the postseason, in my opinion. Bruce Arians, in scripted fashion, will win against the Arizona Cardinals. 3-0 against the conference. 4-0, 5-0 after defeating the Cardinals. I have this game, the divisional round of the postseason. I rest my case. I absolutely do rest my case. And now, the Cardinals-Lions win record. It's that 34 connection. The 29th loss to Arizona. playing for win number 35 against the Cardinals in the postseason. But where's the Gematria Ford Field? Ford Field is Gematria 7952. Redbirds is Gematria 79. Okay, look, if this is a road playoff win for the Cardinals in the playoffs, it's gonna happen against the Lions. Okay? Pretty clear as day. And you see how the numbers are stacked up. 2-8, 3-8. That sounds more like it. Cardinal opponents 8-3 against the Cardinals at home. Barry Fitzgerald born the year 83. A perfect sequence for Arizona to make it to the next round of the playoffs against Bruce Arians before losing against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.